judge. You rappers is false flagging, you a fashion. What's cracking, cuz? What you know about? What's Velo?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bills going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Dancing to his left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
In motion, the tight end Clay. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Fourth down, here's Taylor. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off-air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Bills, Brandon Tate. Powering his way forward. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running back?
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. David Irving with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll run it with McCoy. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be a Buffalo 1st down.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 47 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Escaping the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st down, Prescott being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Airing one out deep for Holmes. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took Club Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Out.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on second down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play clock's running down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came,
to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move, there was none there for him.
back now in Arlington. On second down, it's McCoy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Nifty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Prescott on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air. Football swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play action, it's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Prescott from the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A second down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 42. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. A first down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't.